Riverbend 91 is here, and boy oh boy, I'm so excited. We are now entering what I think is going to be the last 10 episodes on the map, and though it is sad, it's also very exciting because we have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to cover. I have removed some mods, like precision farming, and we're going to be getting rid of some other stuff like pigs and all this cattle nonsense up here. We also have $66 million, and I don't know what to do with it. I will tell you, what I do want to do is get rid of this setup right smack dab in the middle of the farm right here. We've got the shed, we've had it for a while, but I'm ready to find something else because we have some smaller tools now since we've downgraded a lot of stuff, but we also have some other things that are very long, like a seeder with a planter thingy, that versatile. And the combine, which I'd really like to allow the header to be loaded onto the back of it. We gotta figure that out. First things first, we gotta remove a few things from in here. So we've got this guy. Oop, not field options. Give me my super straight. There we go. Use the power tools mod if you're curious there. Let's take this. I think we could sell that. Yeah, 26 bucks. I think it's probably obvious I didn't need that. We've also got our plow in here, which we've had a good amount of time and we really haven't used recently. So we're going to put that there. We've also got a selling station here. We're going to remove that, and we're going to remove the shed. Now, the thing is, I could still see where the shed was, and this is a good thing because the one that I want to put down is legit the same size. At least, kind of on the outside, it's the same size. Never mind, that's from the old barn. I think this is going to do it for us. Ba-bam. Oh, nope, there we go. Now ba-bam. Hee-hee. Alrighty, check this out. So I decided to leave this tree here and we put it near this column. We got a nice place under here where we could put stuff. I made it black because, well, my other buildings are black. And then we've got drive-thrus. Yay! We actually have 3 of them on here, which is nice. But not only that, we've got some more sections right over here. Places for pallets, which we didn't have before. We had a pallet, but, you know, nonetheless. And then we've also got areas there on the side so we can do extra tractors or pieces of equipment. Just something here. This one's a little bit more difficult to go through since there's a massive tree there. But I do think it's pretty cool. To be honest with you, now that I'm looking around, I'm not quite sure what all to put in there. I think the combine, but that means there won't be anything in this shed. Oh, and that says John Deere on it, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. That's better. Good news! It fits! I don't know if I should have put it in here or not, because getting this out is gonna suck. But, you know what? Not too shabby, huh? Oh, I'm in the wall. Make sure we put our Super Duty in here. Yeah, that's looking good. So the cool part is I was able to get everything put in this building. The bad news is there's now nothing in any of the other buildings. We had quite a few on here. I love this one, so I'm just gonna leave it, but yeah, I think we could probably close the doors because there's nothing that's gonna go in here. There is one thing though, this little guy. Cool, so now we can actually see the 3 stars on the 3 stars garage. That looks really weird with the doors closed. I've not seen the doors closed since I bought the thing. And let's put this somewhere, maybe inside? Yeah, so the combine's over there. Why don't we put this like right over here? Like right here. It's physically impossible to hit it. I'll hit it, but it's physically impossible. And then, now we can wash everything. Sweet! Oh, I got this far and the hose ran out. I think we're gonna need another one. Got another one. I'm gonna put it at the exact opposite side. Hopefully this will give us some reach for everything. I'm not going to wash the stuff, but it does look cool to have these in here. I'm also very aware that ICUS has buildings with these inside, but I chose not to choose those and went with this instead. So with the reach on this, we should be able to hit everything right up here. What? You can't really pull that thing very far, can you? You can kind of hit everything on the front row, but that's about it. Okay, so that is that. Now there's a couple other things that we need to do. The first one is going to be liquids. We got a bunch of digest that needs to be gotten rid of. Oh yeah, we got a big pile of poo over here as well. So I know this is gonna take a while, but we have 2.7 million liters of slurry in here. But that's not all. We also have 584,000 liters of digestate up at the grass farm and like 300,000 liters of milk, which for some reason is not making it over to the dairy, which is right there. So we shall move it all. 937,000 ouch liters. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's what that is. Uh-oh, I don't have enough room for it all. Oops, didn't think about that. So this is a modified version of, I believe it's Biggin's mod, and I thought to myself, you know what? 1 million liters, that's enough, right? It's enough. So just to speed up the process a little bit, I've gone out into my XMLs and made it hold a little bit more. Where is it? Right here. 10 million liters of all the stuff. This should make things a little bit easier for us. Oh, I've also put back in the production mod that I use on like the production control. Yeah, so I can increase my percentages again, and I will be doing that. 300%, go, go, go. Now let's make our way up to the other farm, which is up a very, very insane hill. I shouldn't have come this way. You can, but this is not the way to go. But it worked, all right. So you can see we got a lot more poo up here, but we also have milk and slurry to get. So I'm gonna see how much milk we have. Buffalo milk, 192,000, nice. And an insanely 1.6 million liters of slurry. Ugh, there's a bunch. They still got a bunch of food. Their productivity is way through the roof, so I don't think there's anything that we're gonna be able to do to get rid of these guys anytime soon, other than, well, just get them. Yep. So as soon as their food runs out there, we'll kind of get them sold. We'll take everything and be done with it. And we'll go ahead and get rid of the buffalo milk while we're at it. The good thing is the buffalo milk, we already had some in there. So this is just going to add to that. However, the slurry, that is a very, very, very different topic. 2.7 million liters here with the 1.6 up at the top. Ugh, that is way too much slurry. Way too much. Fortunately, our BGA Extreme holds 20 million liters, so we'll be fine. We just gotta wait for this thing to fill up. So over the next little bit, I'm gonna have to start moving everything over. Yes, the BGA used to be over near the cattle, but it was causing me some issues. So we put it over here, do a nice little double dump, we can get it all out. Not only that, slurry's going in, and it's already making digestate and charge and everything. God, it's jumping 600 liters at a time. That's a lot. While we wait on all of that, I think it's time that we get ourselves a trailer that can handle the craziness that I wanted to do. Not to ruin the immersion or anything, but crop destruction's off. So I've leased something, not purchased, but leased it. And it's this guy, holds 5 million liters. We're gonna go get the manure from the cows. Or those buffalo. I think if I could go back, I'd probably change the colors, but we're too far now. Let's load them up. How much manure we got? 1.2 million liters. I'm glad I got a 5 million liter trailer. Alrighty, we got 1 million liters in here as well. And I'm gonna go a different way. And we've still got like another 100,000 liters up there. There's so much. I've neglected this. And I hate spending the first episode of a series on it, but we have to do it. Here's a wild one for you. Now, I know I turned everything up a little bit, but we're only running an extra 300% fast. We have now made 53,000 liters, 54,000 liters of digestate just in that amount of time. Oh, I have too much money. We gotta start thinking about what we need to do for this money, though. Like 66 million now, it's probably gonna be 66.5 or 67 probably tomorrow in game. We're gonna have to get rid of that money. I don't know how to do that. It seems a little like my driving silly to have that much cash sitting up there at the top. I like that we've made it, but it's a little much. The manure's gonna take a while, I think. We've only gotten 350,000 liters out of there, and it doesn't even look like it's moved. It's just all there. Yikes. Now we'll come through here and we'll get the rest of the slurry out. It's another 2.2 million liters. It's taking forever. All right, let's speed it up. It's starting. The manure's starting to go down a little bit. We're at about 160,000 liters in here right now. Nothing that way, but this away, oh my goodness. There's also some manure that's still on the ground. We won't talk about that. Oh, look, we have a nice shot from back here. Very cool. Bunch of manure got out. Yep. Yes, it did. And alas, other than the cows being stuck through the bars, which we won't talk about, all the manure is up. I'm going to go through here and we're just going to clean this. If you guys don't know, this is a nice little hack. Take like a smoothing tool, something like that, and anything that's on the ground will disappear. Also works really nicely with like straw. If there's a bunch of straw somewhere, you can do that. Very cool. All right, 1.9 million liters of manure here and another 1.2 here, even though it looks absolutely insane and very, very different to the other manure. I don't know. I don't know how that is the way that it is. Do we have any manure coming through the back wall? Nope. Nope. The mods have behaved. Alrighty. I do have good news. We did deliver all of the slurry, well over 4 million liters of it. We got 180,000 liters of digestate, 158,000 of the electric charge, which will sell itself, and 7,000 of methane, which will also sell itself. I'm going to go ahead and unload some of this digestate. We've got a bunch of it, and we can move it out of here quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to head up to the north farm, and we're going to start moving the digestate from there and get that sold. All right, while we take a quick break, check this out. The manure's starting to go down slowly but surely. We've still got about 360,000 liters in here left, but slowly-ish, it's starting to dig a hole right smack dab in the middle of it. For the forever, it just looked the same. But no, this is where the poo comes from. I'm up at the top farm now, and I've realized that the only vehicle up here is this guy, the Agri-Flex, so I think we're gonna have to do something about that. I'm 99.9% sure that this is way underpowered for what I need up here, but guess what? We got it anyway, so we may as well use it. And what better than a nice liquid trans to go along with it? I didn't buy the liquid trans though, we're just leasing it. What I need is it to go through here and just get these liquids out of here. It's gonna take a little while, so digestate, load it up. Oh, the manure's done, look at that. One of the best things about using Colossus mods, they have an unlimited, an instant? Yeah, instant, look at this. 3.1 million liters of manure. Like that. Oh no, I forgot about all the stuff with the pigs. Crap, I hate pigs. Apparently, I didn't have any sell places up at the top farm. So I put one inside of the building. Yay! Sell the digestate. And make $1 million. Well, $64,000. I'll be honest, I thought having pigs would be like better or cooler, or like I would get into it. I really haven't had a pig farm since Farming Simulator 19-ish. Yeah, that's been a while. Chickens, sure. Sheep and goats, why not? Cattle, absolutely. Love having cows on my farm. Pigs, not so much. I mean, they make each other and a lot of poo. And I could really care less about either of those. I get enough of the poo from the cow. So I think maybe like this is the time to just get rid of them. We've got a bunch of them, but I think we could just, you know, get rid of them. You guys cool with that? Probably not, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna come in here. Let's see, how many we got? Oh my goodness, we have a lot. 2,138. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so we've got 738. Sell it, baby. 805,000. All right, so apparently you make a lot of money from selling pigs. I think I fattened them up a little bit, huh? Yeah, buddy. All right, they are gone. Now we need to get rid of the rest of this. Where's the trigger at? Where is it? Found it. Get rid of that. Okie dokie. And that gets rid of all of that fencing that we had. And then we can go in and get rid of this extra bit of fencing here. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to do my best to make this area look a little bit better as well. Let's see. Paint some grass. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. It's like that area over there never even happened. Sweet. Looks like the rest of this is pretty good. So I need to go back and remember the fields here. So there's no field listed, but field 16 was in there. Field 16 also goes way, way back to the other side. Let's see. Usually this will work. If I come in here and just like select something, wheat, invisible works. That means that it's just planted. Oh, ground type, nothing. Well, we should probably set this to something else then. That didn't work. There we go. Just a grass harvest ready. And now you can see where the field is all the way around it, including the little dirt skirt. And we're cool. More slurry. Selling off more slurry. While we're at that, we may as well come over here to our sculpting. We got a little bit of manure that escaped. And I'm just going to kind of smooth behind it too. I don't think anything got into that building, but just in case. Now when I come over this hill, it's just a nice big grass field instead of full of a bunch of pigs. It's kind of a boring field anyway, the way I had it done. It was all like dirt, and I didn't do a good job. You know, I wasn't quite sure if this slurry thing right here would work or not, but I think it worked out all right. Yeah, it's gonna take forever to load that thing up, but it did work. Manure is delivered, and that is it for this trailer. We do not need it no more. We can return. So, we have now collected all of the manure and all of the slurry from this area, which means that we can now delete the stuff that we had purchased for this area. There's that. One more. Boom, right there. And I gotta paint all this green again, I guess. Not amazing, and I put some very random plants in there, but it's done. At this point, we've done every single thing that I think we could possibly do, so we're gonna go through and go to bed. It's June now. What happens when we get to July? Another couple $100,000, that's what happened. Also, I have an excess animal sales mod turned on. I had no idea, but it sold some cows for us, 155,000 of them. Very nice, very nice. We still have a ways to go. We do have, let's see, what? Corn, soybeans, or sunflowers, sorry. Sorghum, I think, and more corn planted. And then we have rice and grass up here. As a matter of fact, I think the grass is about ready for it. Yeah, the grass is about ready for it. We do need to check our rice because it is here, and I get the feeling that it probably wants to be filled up. Hopefully, we'll see. Flood the field. There you go. Yeah, gotta flood the field daily-ish. So that's done. Oh, it's already doing the thing. So glad it came through as I started filling it up. Now that that is out of the way, I think from here we probably need to go through and mow a little bit. We've got some big bales to make. Yeah. I think the unrealistic setup is working. Oh boy, that is set up for wide spreading. Of course it is. Swath drop. Great. Yeah, I guess we'll have to come through there and fix that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have a mod installed that makes things a little bit wider for me, so I do have a bit of a wider pickup. Whee! But still, if you don't have to do this, I advise you not have to do this. It is silly though, isn't it? All right, there we go. We got that done. Now we can come over here and get this field mowed and make some of these big old grass bales. The grass bales will be left as grass bales, and my fermenter right there will turn them into silage and sell them for me, making us some little extra cash, even though, well, we don't do any of this for extra cash anymore. We do it because it's fun. Yeah. So we only have the one grass field right now, at least that I'm actually working on. So there we go, there is that. Let's go and kick out that last bell right there, and we are finished. Let's go and fold everybody up and find out, did we make the right decision with this tractor? I mean, our mower baler combo is bigger than the tractor we have to go pick all the bales up. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got 150 horsepower. The bales don't weigh anything, so it's not like that's going to be a problem. This trailer, honestly, is going to be the biggest problem we have. Certainly sounds cool. It's very loud, but it's very cool. All right. Drop it down. Let's pick them up. Well, it's doing it. It does take it a hot minute to get up to top speed, but it is moving. Kind of gotta slow it down a little bit more than I would like. Would be cool to have this trailer be like boop, 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 like make the animations quick. That'd be cool. So here we are, 11 bales. I'm fairly positive that there was a 50, 80. I don't remember how large the bales are. I forgot. I guess we'll find out. Just divide whatever happens here by 11. All the bales are in, 745,000 liters. I don't know how to divide that by 11. According to my phone, there are 67,727.2727 liters each. I think there were a couple liters of grass already in there. So, can my new tractor handle this bale trailer? Absolutely. And can you handle coming back and seeing me in the next one? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.